Hi everybody, thank you for joining me and welcome to my channel. This is your weekly reading for all signs for my channel Veroosh and all my Verooshians. Verooshkis? You guys are the Verooshkis, okay? This week anyway. So I'm gonna do a sign by sign reading for you guys today using the tarot cards to give us the order, so nobody watching has to worry about keeping track. If somebody wants to put the time caps down below, I love it when you guys help me, because by the time I'm done these things I'm pretty tired, so, and it's fun for you guys to kind of mingle that way as well. So high five to all of you guys who do that. What else? When I do these intros, I always forget what I wanted to say. I did 3 pick a card videos this week. They're available. There's this playlist I have on my Instagram and on YouTube, and it links to all my videos, okay? So if you go to the end of this video and click that playlist right there, you will have, and save that playlist, and that will be the newest videos that I have out on all my channels. So, and sometimes I bring back all old content to show you guys a little bit, but as you guys know, I'm kind of gearing back up, and it was just like a bit of rearrangement time for me for the last few months, and so we're gonna just work with that for now. So if you don't know where the playlist is, just go over to my Instagram page and click in the bio, and that link is an ever-changing update of links of the newest videos, okay? Also, at the end of this video, I would like to try something new, and that being that we are going to do a reading for whoever needs it. So if you hear your reading today and you say to yourself, gosh darn it, Veroosh, I need more information, go to the end of the video. Will be a reading for every single sign, just a bonus message. It's a way to say thank you to everyone who's watching live today, and gives an extra message to anyone who needs it. So, okay, so we're going to start off with the astrology. I get really good feedback on that. So just a simple little blip of astrology today. I'm going to summarize this week for you guys with 3 main things to focus on, okay? So here is our chart, and we're using Aries ascendant. Aries are lucky. We always are talking about their sign, but that's okay. It's a good place to start. It's the youngest zodiac sign, so forth. So the main kind of big thing this week that's happening is a new moon in Cancer at 28 degrees. And so that is going to give you a fresh start. And I'm hoping for, it's going to be a fresh start in a new direction, especially with things that you feel stuck in. You see, there's an opposition here with Saturn, and Saturn kind of really clamps down on Cancer quite a lot. So the opposition may make you feel at this time as though you're dealing with like big opposing forces. Things are really down your throat, things you can't change so much. And so with this new moon, I'm hoping in all of that you will find some kind of solution. So that happens on Monday. And the next thing to kind of focus on is that there's a stellium here in Aries. Now that's continuing from last week. We only have a couple more weeks of this happening. Actually, Mars is going to go retrograde in September, so it's going to be a while still and kind of hovering. But right now, this is like the thick of it in terms of self-esteem issues. And I don't mean other people. I mean other people, sure. People will act up and act through low self-esteem towards us because they're affected by this energy as well. So you need to be on guard for that. But the only thing that you can control is yourself. And so maybe you are noticing self-esteem issues come up. Once you see them for what they are, it's a great opportunity for you to change it. You know, what is making me feel bad about myself, and am I acting out unnecessarily because of it? And then change it. as much as you can, or as best as you can. All this intensity that's been going on for a week or two is creating a stress angle to Chiron from Mercury. So Mercury to Chiron. By the way, all of these are mentioned in the description below with like little key phrases to help you memorize them. So Chiron and Mercury are on a stress angle this week, and they have been in some way or other for a while now, but I feel like maybe our communication, there's an eagle flying right in front of my house. So there is a level of awkwardness in how you communicate, especially when you're communicating through your feelings at this time. If you're talking about things that hit close to home, you are bound to be a little clumsy, a little bit tongue-tied, but guess what? Uranus is in a positive aspect. I gave you guys a nod. Uranus is in a positive aspect to Mercury, which is actually in some way, you shouldn't be shy of being awkward this week. You shouldn't be shy of kind of mixing up your words or saying something that's like not that eloquent or pretty sounding. Just say what you mean and then see what happens of it. When you put it all out there like that, there will be some kind of opportunity for wonderful outcomes to happen. You want to break the system of your life. You want to break the big system, right, if you want to, but you also want to break the big system of your life. I'm pointing here to Capricorn. You want to break that system up and like try to find in these immovable situations, the situations in which you're stuck, you want to find a different way of going about things. And when you do, you're going to hit bullseye. And just as a little foreshadow, the South Node is about to make an aspect to the galactic center. That's where the black hole is. This is like an afterthought. And we're almost there. We're very, very close to that alignment. Now that's the South Node that has to do with our past lives, karma, and so forth. But this is like it's going to push through to the North Node, right? Because they're in alignment right now. So this only happens once every 9 years. And there is going to be some kind of a portal energy. I want to call it a jet stream energy. The energy that's being expelled by the black hole at the center of our universe that we're all kind of connected with. See, our solar system is only a microcosm for the bigger systems around it. It's just like the inner planets have more of an effect on us than the other planets because they are more personal to us. But as we scale out in the solar system and then our galaxy and then out into the universe, there are these bigger layers at play. They're just macrocosms. They're bigger spaces than we are really relevant to us. But they are still relevant to us. And so it is this position in which there's this alignment from the South Node of the moon to the North Node, in which the energy from the galactic center, from the black hole at the center of our universe. The first time we've taken a black hole was 2 years ago, or last year in January, right? And so this is the first time that vision has materialized in our space as human beings. It's the first time it's been around. It's here and it's proud. And this is the first alignment that we're going to see of the nodes since that image came into reality. The fact that we have that image makes that black hole so much more real and everything that it brings. And if you don't know how black holes work, I'll do more stuff about it, but suffice it to say, they suck in a lot of energy, but they also expel energy. And that's the jet stream that's being pushed out to us. So I hope this isn't too weird. I guess I'm feeling a little weird today. So hopefully that for those of you who are kind of not into the science of it all, then I feel like for those of you who are not into the science, I hope that you can bear with me for 10 minutes and stick around for the end and we'll do a bonus reading, yeah? Okay. I was going to throw a bonus card into these and just read randomly when it shows up, but we'll save it for the end. Just, I want to have a calm reading. That's why you guys can relax, have your tea, have your juice, whatever you're drinking, and just go for it, you know? Okay, so welcome you guys. Thanks for joining me. Weekly reading, it's the same one. And I will do a new moon reading for you guys. I'm trying to make it, I think it's going to be an all sign. There's a reason for it, but you guys are okay with the all signs. We're having fun with them for now, right? So until I'm really ready to go and do individual readings, let's just keep things going as an all sign. And members, I think I'm going to do an individual reading for the new moon for each one of you guys. Okay? And thank you to all my managers. Thank you to all my managers that are watching out for inappropriate comments. Let's see what they said. Oh, well, no, that was okay. You didn't have to. Okay, so if somebody's putting in a couple emojis, that's not a bad thing. Just so you guys know, YouTube doesn't like it, but don't block people if they're just putting up like a smiley face, or, you know, but if you're watching this live, just a little word for the wise. If you're watching my channel or anybody else's channel, if you put in a bunch of emojis all together, YouTube's going to block your account, and there's nothing me or anybody else can do to help you. So, you know, throw in an emoji here and there, but, you know, don't do the whole like a big picture emoji thing, because you're going to get flagged, you're going to lose your account, and nobody's going to be able to help you. Okay? So, okay, I did a new background because I'm kind of tired of the old, and let's just jump right into it. All right? Okay. All right. We're rock and rolling. Let's go. Oh, advertising? Yeah, for sure. If somebody's advertising, then please delete the... Thank you. I didn't see that. Yeah, don't self-advertise unless you talk to me in the DMs. And don't put links to your channel. Don't put links to people I don't know. Contact me on Instagram in the DMs. I'll love to talk to you and see what it's about. And yeah, just incorporate you that way. Because I'm responsible for what is going on in my channel. So I want to make sure that the messages are in line with, you know, my vision or what I'm trying to bring to you. And, you know, there's a lot of no-go zones for me, especially around human rights and stuff, politics. Okay, so let's see your first sign. Sorry, guys. Okay, 13 minutes. That's not that bad. Okay, so we did the lovers first, Gemini. Sun, moon, and rising Gemini. You've got a lot going on. I'm not looking at your chart. I'm just going to do your reading. This is the way we do it every week for now. Tell me if you want to do it differently. 7 cards down. You can choose your own order, or you can go along with the Monday through Sunday order that I use. How is that, okay? So I was thinking of shifting this reading to another day. Let me know if we can shift it around, or is Sunday good? Okay, so let's take a look. Number 1, Gemini. We have 7 of Pentacles. I would say this is your core card for this this week. It's about saving your resources, using what you have on hand for long-term solutions. Don't blow your money, Gemini. Little thing about Geminis is that they love spending money. You guys love spending money. Let's be honest here. And I feel like at this time, Gemini, you really need to be strong and not spend the coin. Don't spend the bag. It will... Whatever you don't spend will yield for you good outcomes in the mid to long term. Tuesday or day 2, whatever you choose, we have, and remember, this is a new moon. If this is your Monday, this is going to be a pattern making day, right? So we have the 3 of Cups on Tuesday, the second day, and that is reunions, okay? So an opportunity to reconnect with someone. I have a feeling that, and I am channeling, so I forget things in the beginning. This is channeled messages. I feel like you are being led into the company of someone with whom something really didn't go right, and now but you're really quite friendly with them, or you quite like them, and there's a reunion. So That's nice. That's a very, Geminis, I think out of all the signs are the best at letting bygones be bygones and just letting things go. All the Geminis I know are very easygoing that way, forgiving, you know. But I do feel like on this part, Gemini, I don't mean to point fingers, but I do feel like maybe you were the perp. Like you were the one who in some way said something inappropriate. It wasn't like bad, but it was enough to sort of distance your relationship with someone. And I feel like maybe you're excited that you're getting a second chance because you didn't mean it that way. And then we have the moon. You're going to come out of that with some mixed feelings. The moon, hidden feelings. There's, I think that you feel like there's still, that person's still offended. Maybe it's the other way around, but there is this feeling kind of coming out of Tuesday into Wednesday that there's some things like you hate superficiality in the sense that someone who talks as though everything's great when obviously there's something wrong underneath. And so that's what's going to get under your skin on Wednesday. Whatever situation, you're going to feel like, you know, no bueno, like this, you know, you're smiling at me, but I see your teeth, you know, when people smile through their teeth at you, it's kind of a aggressive gesture. So I think that you'll feel that there's like a pretentious air of everything's fine, but not everything's fine, and you don't like that. You're a straight shooter. You want to tell people how it is. Here is the next message. We have the Emperor, the King, haha. Okay, here's the Emperor King. I think that in some way you're dealing with interpersonal relationships this week. I feel like this could be your partner, and I feel like you could be in some way looking one way and then another and having mixed feelings about the two. One could be influencing the other. The person with whom you have a reunion with, Gemini, could be influencing how you feel about your king, or how you feel about things, how you feel about your job. You get back into center by Thursday, but I think there is going to be some information that you're bringing forward through Tuesday into Thursday that is giving you more depth of understanding of what you're dealing with. So that regular situation that you were dealing with suddenly has more to it than that, yeah? And then we have Friday, hello, and welcome to a new member. Thank you for joining us. So we have justice and order. I think that you're gonna figure it out. I just feel like there's listen, life is full of paradoxes and things that are mutually exclusive. They don't really mesh that well. And part of being human is looking at one and not the other. And there's a fine line of doing that and being a hypocrite, but I don't want to get into that conversation. I just really feel like you are going to in some way let go of something. It's going to be small and petty. It's not going to be something that is big. It's something that's not sitting well with you, but the only way through the situation is just to let it go and be like, I remember that Aries, let me show you in the chart just so it's clear. This is the Aries chart, but look in here. This is what I'm talking about. There's a little bit of, like, all of us are feeling a certain type of way, and it's almost like you're shaking yourself off and being like, what am I investing my time into? Like, there's no reason to feel a way about this. I'm going to feel I have good things going on. I'll focus on that. And then we have the Three of Pentacles on Saturday, working hard. I feel like your earlier part of the week, specifically the 2 and 3, which is Tuesday and Wednesday, are going to be sort of distracted. You're going to have other things on your mind. And so by the weekend, I think you'll have a very productive weekend, and Saturday you're going to be working. And then on Sunday, there's going to be more communication, conversation with someone. I have a feeling that you're going to be trying to get back into work on that day as well. So focus on work again, Gemini. So it's going to be like pulling yourself away from, I don't know, just figuring things out with other people and wanting to get back into focus and your zone. Okay. Here is the next card. I'm worried that the sun's going to come out and ruin this, but that's okay. We'll work with what we have. The Chariot card next, Cancer. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. You have a new moon on Monday in Cancer. That's a big deal. So that's exciting. And all of you guys who have early placements in Cancer, so alongside Gemini, happy birthday to everyone. But those of you who are closer to Gemini, you are going through a lot. There's a lot of shifting going on in your life right now. So changing of things, changing of approaches to things. You might be being challenged in the way that you do things differently. Okay, 7 cards for Cancer. Sorry, I just started like downloading way too much info. So we're going to do 7 cards for Cancer. Watch Gemini if you don't know how to do this. I explained it at the beginning there. Okay, so first card, Monday or day 1, whatever you choose. We have, oh, this is the Cancer card. So definitely coming to terms with something, Cancer. I've felt this for you for a week or so. Coming to terms with something, no longer feeling bad about it, things that you felt bad about before, dust in the wind. Tuesday, day 2, 5 of Wands. A little bit of struggle for you, Cancer. I feel like as you are so ready to face your life and getting rid of problems this week, it's almost like almost immediately life throws certain challenges your way and is like, are you sure you're ready for this? Like, so in some way it's giving you that confrontation, okay? And then we have the 10 of Swords. All right, so 10 of Swords, this is Tuesday, Wednesday, day 2 or day 3. I feel like you need to say goodbye to something this week. I feel like something in your external environment is bringing you down, whether it's a person, somebody's not with the times, they're holding you back, it's not necessary, and you're ready to move on, okay? Thursday, day 4, we have the Leo card, the card of strength, right? And so I feel like this is your time to put an end to something, Cancer. It's been a big struggle for you, a hassle that keeps on nagging at you in some way. Like, why doesn't it stop? Like, there's a constant interjection in what you want to do. And so I feel like this is your week to put an end to it, okay? And then we have a butterfly came. Hello. And then we have the 10 of Wands. If you guys are new, I just talked to the things that fly up to my balcony because I'm in a place where there's a lot of animals and things. So anyway, that's a butterfly came to say hello to the Cancer reading. So we have, okay, so Cancer, back on our topic. Friday, we have a lot of work to do. So if you want something, you're going to have to work for it, you know? So this is what you want, you're going to have to work for. It's simple as day. The responsibility for your success lays on your shoulders, and it's for you to capture it, to get it. Then we have the 8 of Wands, sorry. And I think you'll get a lot of encouragement from your environment. At first, you're going to have to do something on your own to break away and say, fine, I'll do it by myself. Like, I'm leaving this situation. This is frustrating to me. It's bringing me down. And then by Saturday, you will receive from the universe. When I say from the universe, I mean some person's going to reach out to you that the universe has solicited to give you a big hug or encouragement. And you're going to hear a lot of that. So you're going to be kind of out on your own on day 4 and 5, Thursday and Friday. But by day 6, Saturday, you are going to be getting that encouragement, okay? That you need. Cancers need support. You want to give support and also receive it. So we have Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. You learn, this is a lesson about boundaries, personal boundaries. I think you get out of the line of fire, but I think it's a lesson. Remember, I think I'm going to reiterate this a lot. This week is all about learning, right? Continuing learning about how we are living our lives in less of like shortchanging ourselves, right? And so this week is really about having experiences in which you see how you are shortchanging yourself and then fight for the antidote, and then see a resolution to that. So Cancer's no different. And I think your lesson is going to be all about, like, next time, just don't let that freaking devil in, you know? Don't let the vampire in to your heart and your situation, whatever. It's the lesson over again. This is a weekly reading, so it's kind of Henrik in the house? No, Henrik flew by earlier. Okay, so next sign, Henrik the eagle. That's one of my animal friends. We have the Piscean moon. Okay, so Pisces. Let's get weird, y'all. Pisces, hey girls. I love that you guys like that you guys get what I'm talking about when I say it. Okay, 7 cards for Pisces. And don't you guys like it with the card order better than we have no anxiety? But I kind of like the dice as well, so we'll go back and forth. I have so many things I haven't been using. The tokens, the cards, just way more stuff. So now we'll see more and more of it. Okay. All right, so Pisces, moon. Hey girl, hey, you're the best. I love you. Okay, so let's see your first card. Justice and order. One of the main things about Pisces that I hear right now is that you guys are definitely getting fairness in a situation. You're getting fairness in a situation. Justice is coming your way, and you are being left again to nurture yourself, nurture your circumstances. Your focus is returning back into your world, and you love it. It's almost like you're going camping and everybody can just screw off. You're going to have fun with your dog. You're going to have fun with your friends, and the world can just leave you alone and suck it, right? And so there's this energy, whether you're camping or not, there is this energy of finally you get what you need and what you like, the environment. I think you've been in an environment that you don't particularly like for a while. So we're seeing that emerging last week, this week, and so forth. Day 2, Tuesday, Page of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Somebody comes through with a message. I feel as though that burst your bubble a little bit. So it's a little bit of don't get lost in your, enjoyment of being by yourself. Somebody's bringing in information. Somebody's bringing it in. 3 of Pentacles, Wednesday, or I feel as though you've made a mark in your career or in your work in some way, Pisces, and you can't be left alone, basically. There is this energy of you've put in the work and they're going to solicit you. They're going to reach out and try to find you, Pisces, because you've put the good effort in, and no matter how much you want to distance yourself from your creation, it's like Frankenstein, you've created, there we go, we're being weird. You created your creation and it's so amazing. They're going to keep on knocking on your door to try to find you on how you did it, or to have you do it more. So you get your peace, but almost immediately you're getting sucked back into the world of humans that need you so much. All of us need your input. And it might not be work, it just might be your input or opinion. Day 4, Thursday, the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like it's like, I don't want to leave camping. I want to stay out in the sticks. I want to stay out in the woods. I'm not coming home today. No, you will come. But I think that on Thursday you're going to have, like, I just got my freedom. Why the heck are you pulling me out into the city again? I just got my chill zone, and now you want me to deal with this horse crap again. Okay, so you're going to be a little resilient. Friday, 3 of Wands. Okay, so Friday, 3 of Wands, I feel like you are receiving consequences for your good behavior. Rewards come in on Friday for you, and good things coming in. There's a reward, a positive outcome, a shift for the better. And I feel like I know that, like, that you need to be working and amid all these people. You know that you can't just hide away and do your own thing. No matter how good it feels, you know that there's good consequences for what you're doing. This is by no means a bad environment. Saturday for Pisces, Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. The things that come in for you Pisces this week will have you making medium to long-term plans. So commitments to the long term, commitments to something a little bit far-reaching. And then we have the Two of Pentacles, and you need to figure out how you're going to do it. I love this guy. This is a Polish deck, and it's out of print, and it's Lihodziejewski Tarot. So if you can pronounce it, maybe you can find it, but at Robert Tarot, his first name is Robert, but it's at one of my favorite decks, and so, but I think the 7 card, this card's really funny, but he's like working really hard to like achieve what he wants. So expect a slow start. Expect like you want your chill zone, you want to do your thing, but I think that you're being called to a new direction. This very well could be you going in a new direction and starting off with itty bitty little pieces, but you know it's the path for you. Okay, so high five to you on that. Pisces is winning this year, so I wish you the best with that. Okay, next sign we have the Emperor, Aries. Aries is the most divisive sign, I think. Love them or leave them, right? But we love them. They're so cute. Aries, sun, moon, and rising. If you're an Aries, tell me how it feels to be the most divisive sign of the zodiac. Divisive meaning that people have the most diverse opinions about your sign. And everything from love to absolute hate. I'm on the love side of the spectrum. Aries is my 5th house. If you guys want to know what sign you get along really well with, check out where your 5th house is, the cusp of the 5th house. And that will tell you what kind of sign you do really well with. Okay, so let's take a look at your week, Aries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Monday through Sunday, you choose or go along with me. Queen of Cups. Okay, so Aries is very emotional at this time, very open-hearted. You've put yourself out on a limb. To add to this, all of that stuff in Aries that we've been talking about, I don't mean to bother you guys by saying that, you know? I don't mean to bother you guys and reiterate that Chiron is in Aries, that Mars is in Aries, that Lilith is in Aries, but you need to know this stuff. This is important. So all of this stuff right here is going to make the next several months, they're going to make you vulnerable. They're going to make you feel vulnerability and have experiences that make you feel vulnerable. And through that, you will achieve greater emotional capacity. You'll feel things a lot more, and that's beautiful. Here is the next message, and I think that will help you to overcome certain things. I think that it's going to make you slow down a little bit and really focus on the good. I think that you will find great compassion for other people and also find great compassion for yourself. I think the main thing all of us need to remember at this time is to have great forgiveness for our own misdeeds without falling into the realm of hypocrisy and entitlement. So I'm not validating, you know, just doing bad things and saying, oh, sorry, like, I'm fine. But I do feel like in terms of feeling bad about things, I think it's a good idea to have a little bit of distance with the shame stick and that kind of stuff. So nurture yourself, really coming into your feelings Monday and Tuesday, finding forgiveness for something, being set free, being able to go in a new direction. Next sign we have, or the next day, Wednesday, or the day 3, this is the Cup one, which is the High Priest, Taurus card. This is Cancer. So I feel like for some of you, you are getting closer with somebody, and I feel like your heart is very much opening up to that situation. There's a warmth and an understanding between you and someone else. I do feel like it's you coming to terms with something and thereby becoming more mature and becoming more available. If you read the Lenormand, this makes me think of the lilies, you know? So the lilies is all about attaining maturity. You've attained some kind of maturity in a situation, Aries, and now you feel better for yourself. Well, look at you go with the trump cards. So we have the Star card. This is the card of Aquarius, destiny. you're on some, sometimes when you slow down and smell the roses, or, in some way connect with the self, it really feels like you are being set on the right path. I feel like there's great potential in your vulnerability and your humility. And I think that you see for yourself a certain path or a direction that you really want to go down. We have the Six of Pentacles, Moon and Taurus, one of my favorite cards. I just feel like you're being very receptive and generous to someone else, or maybe even many other people. And I think that it's when everybody at Christmas gets soft and nicer with each other, we hope. It's this kind of energy that I feel like, because of the current circumstances around you or whatever it is, there's this, people are being nicer and you're being nicer. We're all being nicer to each other. But for you specifically, I think you're getting a lot of benefit out of that. And I think that good things are coming into your life because of it. Here is the next message. We have the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, secondary transits in fire, Sagittarius, or Aries, Saturday. You're moving into a very strong position, Aries, for yourself, financially or otherwise. I think you're being very successful, and I feel that you see yourself as being successful. I feel like the work has been done, and now good outcomes are coming for you. It's funny that at a time when you feel so vulnerable, such great things are happening for you at the same time. So to many other people, you seem very strong and very resilient. Well, inside, you might be feeling that vulnerability and openness. Also, a relationship with somebody is very generous around you and could be giving you a lot right now. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Well, isn't this nice, Aries? I'm guessing one of these people is you. So there's like a real understanding between you and someone else, a real pact building, a real like closeness, a friendship, companionship that could be evolving here. This is a very relationshipy, companionship, best friendship sort of vibe. So whoever this person is in your life, I think you're going to get very close with them. And I do think it is born out of vulnerability. It's born out of the fact that in some way, life has handed you a lot to deal with, and that's made you vulnerable in some way, made you slow down a bit, and therefore you've been more open. That's a blessing in disguise. Okay, so next sign. We have Aquarius. There's my little weirdos. So with Pisces we get weird, but here comes the weird brigade. Okay, here Aquarius. Let's do 7 cards. You guys can choose the order, or I can choose yours. Aquarius is like getting like the battle call of freedom, the freedom call. And all Aquarians are like jumping out of their skin, pretty much. Every single Aquarian I know is like jumping out of their skin, and they can't wait but to be like ready to go after something, or like to like mess with the system. I wanted to use the other word, or like mess things up, or like kind of dishevel things to get them going well again. So they want to kind of, I don't know, break the system, anarchy, whatever it is. They want to kind of shake it up so that it falls into order again. Whether it's your personal life or things around you, quite irritable energy, but also kind of in a positive light, positive energy. Okay, so here are your cards. Number 1, day 1, the Tower. Yeah, see, I told you, you want to break the system. I just think that you just want to mess things up. You just really feel like things got stuck in the wrong direction, and rather than waiting, Aquarians can be very impatient with this kind of stuff, so that's where it comes from. My leg is asleep. I'm so sorry for all the shifting around. Anyway, okay, hold on. I'm gonna move. So Aquarian, the system in some way got stuck a certain way, and you like being patient. You don't like waiting for things to adjust. So your way of doing it is just to like throw in a curveball and just mess with it. This might happen. Remember, this is Monday, the new moon in Cancer. That's a tough new moon for you guys, and this year you get 2. But you're gonna kind of break something, break the monotony, break the redundancy, in order to, because it's uncomfortable for you the way that it is, and you're not going to sit around and wait for it to adjust ever so slowly, like a Virgo would, just one thing at a time. Little piece, no incrementalism here, let's just throw out the baby with the bathwater and then chase it out the window and try to catch the baby. Sorry, I'm getting carried away, but it is kind of a crazy energy. And then we have the 7 of Swords, moon in Aquarius. Hey girl, hey. Get out of there fast. That's what the message is. It just seems like you found yourself in some type of space that you can't help but to want to break, that you want to make it fair, that you don't want to participate in the crappery. And I use softer words on YouTube. So crappery, I guess you can figure out what word that is. So you just want to break it, get out of there as the whole thing implodes, and get as far away from the injustice or the unfairness. Here is the next message, the Fool. See, you have this instinct, Aquarius. This is when I love Aquarians the most. I have moon in Aquarius. And so I love Aquarians so much, both men and women. I just think you guys are bomb. And I feel like you have an instinct about things. You feel that Fool. You feel the need in you is so instinctual to, you will quit a job the day you're about to get fired. You will, move the day before your house burns down. Like, you have this instinct to get the crap out of circumstances, and I think that that's what's happening here. You're getting the crap out of circumstances, and you begin your new path. And the process for an Aquarius, if you're an Aquarius watching, you're identifying with this. I don't know an Aquarius who wouldn't. Basically, the process is very frustrating because at first you don't know why you're so irritated. But then as it happens, it becomes clearer and clearer that your intuition, because remember, your intuition is intellectual to Piscean emotional intuition. You guys are just as intuitive as Pisces, just through the intelligence. And so your intuition, you can't, suddenly the reality in front of you isn't making sense, and it's frustrating, and you break the system, and the process is very painful, like I said. Okay, and then we have the 10 of Pentacles. You go where the loyalty is. You go where the trust is. You have no patience for, I just feel like there's a situation around you for which you don't have patience for. It's a bad situation. It's a dirty situation, and you feel unclean next to it. And then you have the page of the Knight of Wands, a Pisces, maybe Pisces, Sag, Leo, or Aries. I think maybe there's someone involved who's a bit of a screw boy or a screw girl around you, somebody who's not quite serious. Aquarians attract these types a lot because they seem very chill and with it. But chill and with it doesn't mean that you're carefree or careless. And so people who are like that kind of end up in your lives in different capacities. I don't think this is romance. For some of you, it may be. But I think you're really dealing with someone. It's a kind of like narcissism. When somebody's low-key doing something for themselves. And they'll play along with the game, until you get sick. Then they're nowhere to be found. The fair weather friend, So it's kind of hard to figure out because they're being extremely smart ass about it. And a hummingbird just flew up for you guys. Okay, next message, we have the King of Cups. That's for Saturday, day 6, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There's definitely several layers. There's someone who's not worth your time, and there's someone who is. Maybe this is an aspect of yourself, or getting this feels like people that you've known already. So this is people that getting reconnected to people that you know already. Maybe you branched out and tried something new and it sort of wasn't working or blew up in your face even. And you go back to your baseline, the good friends you know, the good friends you trust. And then you find comfort and solace in their arms. And then on Friday, probably that person will come back in one way or another. But then you'll be like, next. Okay, and then we have the Nine of... Okay, so this is Venus in Virgo, Nine of Pentacles, Aquarius. If you date women, date a woman who has Venus in Virgo. Because this sense of independence that's in this card is so in line with your energy. And it's like this person will not sacrifice for another person. They will not sabotage themselves. They will sacrifice for others, but that person has to be on the same page as them. And so I think this is you. I think it's a hard week in the sense that you have to get your bearings in order, but I think you come out on top. And I think that you come out on top because you do have good people in your life who have your back. And I think you're just saying no to lowly shit that's not for you. Okay. Sorry for all the swearing. The Aquarian moon in me, when I read for Aquarians, I become like a pirate. Like, it's just no joke. It's the funniest thing. If you guys ever want a reading with me and you're an Aquarius, it's hands down, bar none, Aquarius and Pisces readings is where it's at. No offense to the other signs. I hope I do well for the other signs, but the Aquarian ones are a real hoot. Okay, so here we go. We have the Temperance card next. Okay, so that's Sag. Hey girl, hey. What can I say? There's a lot about Sag wanting to get out of the house. Sagittarians really struggle with this. I think there's no other sign that like needs to be move and go different places. So this current energy could be really stifling for you. But I hope that you find some kind of repose in it. Those of you guys who have cars, I bet you're driving around a lot. But okay, so let's take a look. So 7 cards, 7 days. Choose your order, or you can go along with me. All right, new moon on Monday in Cancer, which is fine for Sagittarius. It's not either here nor there. Okay, Ace of Swords, new information. I do feel like Sagittarians are very much on a new path. I feel like you're breaking the mold, going in a new direction, just going differently. And I think that that's yourself, you from yourself doing that. I think you've been looking for something new. You've been looking to change things up. Things are played out. Things are old. And then we have the 9 of Cups. In Tuesday, day 2, a fulfillment of wishes. Things are really falling into in your favor in this situation. I do feel like the 9 of Cups, I feel like you've been really, you've held back from doing something a certain way. You've held back from just, you've held back from doing something a certain way. And you've wanted to move forward with things, but I think that you've really stopped yourself from it. And I feel like it's been very testing for the last little while because you've wanted to initiate new things, but it wasn't quite ready. And those of you guys who waited, who didn't change things up previously, and who are now changing things up, are seeing very good outcomes to your circumstances. 4 of Pentacles on Wednesday, a little bit of holding back, trying to figure out exactly what to do about things. I think something unexpected is coming up on Monday or day 1. So it's like another shrimp on the Barbie. I don't know. A new opportunity coming through. Day 4, Thursday, the 10 of Swords, Sun in Gemini. I think that you are reconciling things of the recent past. Remember, we talk about the last 3 or 4 years, 5 years. And so again, there's something that needs to be weeded out, something that's not allowing this new beginning to happen. So address it, whatever it is. Next message is the star Aquarius, soulmate energy. Not necessarily that Aquarians then would be soulmates for everyone, right? So it's either soulmate or possibly Aquarius or some form of destiny on Friday, breakthrough moment. I think you catch a very lucky break, and you too have very strong intuition. And in some way at the beginning of the week, I think that's where your week sort of starts, that you know this week you are going to have some kind of breakthrough, and it's up for you to get ready for it. And then we have the Seven of Wands on Saturday. You have opposition around you, people who are lazy around you who don't want you to change things up. There's people around you in your close circles that are holding you back. And so as you make progress, you will see that there's constantly, you have to prove yourself to them. You have to fight against their nagging at you. And I think that triggers early childhood stuff, because I feel like it's referential to like earlier times. So it actually does make you feel quite weak. Like Sagittarians, you guys don't really I don't know, like you do take things on, but you have a way of blowing things off as well. Like, you know where you end and other people begin kind of thing. But there's some things that everybody feels vulnerable sometimes. And I think that whoever it is close enough to you to be able to push your buttons and distract you from this. So your goal is to focus on this and sort of defy this, But justice, I mean, you keep plugging away at it. Justice and order, the card of Libra. You're going to get Sunday. You keep plugging away at this. What this is saying to me, the whole thing, is that you need to keep plugging away at this opportunity. The better that you are at focusing on your opportunity and tuning these people out, I think you listen to them out of compassion. I think you listen to them because, they're your mom, or they're your, brother's girlfriend, or, whatever. So you want to give them respect. But I do feel like in time, you will see just how toxic that all is. Not that your mom is toxic. I'm not trying to say that, but in some ways maybe, but the attitude is toxic, and, I'm a person of some years. I'm at the end of my 30s, and I do know that, the things that we permit are the things that we'll feel bad about for not addressing later. That's what's so important. You can't let other people, the people who, I left a post on Instagram about this, so go check it out, the one with the cherries. And it's about getting bullied into saying no, and you really need to say yes for yourself. And when you say no to things that people bullied you into, Sag, after some years, you will not remember the people. You will just regret having said no to yourself, provided it's fair. Oh, don't do it if it's not fair or if it's unjust. But we have justice here, so do the just thing. Do the just thing by yourself. Don't let them dissuade you from, letting your freak flag fly. Freak flag fly. There you go. Okay. So next message, we have the Strength card, Leo, meow, meow. Hi, guys. Let's take a look. Happy birthday, you guys. So we start Leo season this week. Do we want a relationship compatibility reading this week for Leo season? Let me know in the comments if we should do that. Okay, not just Leos. Anyone can say it. Okay, so relationship compatibility, but now 4 cards, 7 cards for Leo, 1 through 7. I'm going to do Monday through Sunday, 7 days of the week. And you guys can watch however you like. Okay, so let's rock and roll. First message, Leo. How many do we have left? We have 4 left. 5 left. I'm going slow. Holy shoot. Talking up a storm. And then we have a bonus reading. Okay, Veroosh, let's go. So we have Knight of Wands, Sag, Leo, or Aries, air sign. I think that you're very unstable in your current situation. And I've been seeing this a lot in all of your readings across all the platforms. Now that I've done this for a while, it's like I know your profile. I'm like, it's almost like 12 different clients. I'm like, Leo, you feel unstable again because once again you're in a emotional situation with someone who's not giving you respect for everything that you bring to the situation, and you're recognizing that you're putting in all the effort. You know, the person who's cheering the loudest and everybody else is cheering quieter because the person who's cheering the loudest is putting out all the energy, and then suddenly you just look around and you're like, I'm the one who's cheering loudest. Why are they not cheering the loudest? You know, that kind of thing. Okay. Then we have Temperance, Sagittarius energy. There's a lot of fire going on, a lot of coming and going. You need to figure out, Leo, exactly. I really feel like you have a very good energy at this time. And I really also feel that once again, you are aligning yourself with energy that is unstable for you. The person that's clapping quieter than you are putting less energy than you in a situation because they know you will put in the energy into the situation. And then we have the Virgo card. And I think part of it has to do with you saying, like, cutting people out, which is like completely not your vibe. Like, you don't want to do that. You don't want to go there. But I think for the sake of, if you keep them in, they will keep confusing the situation, and it's going to be harder for you to relinquish yourself from that energy. And the time is now for you to be a Leo, meow meow. It's your season, right? Like, you don't need anyone dumbing you down. You don't need anybody kind of holding you back. But the plunge is that you have to choose being solitary for a moment, Wednesday maybe. You have to choose the lonely road for a minute because the people you're around are freaking bringing you down. You're at 100%. They're working at 60 because they know that you're gonna bump up their score, you know, just by virtue. Then we have the devil, Mr. Devil's in the house, Capricorn. Hey girl, hey. Thursday. And I feel like you need to hunker down and take care of your finances. It looks like there's maybe financially something that you need to address, something you have not been taking a look at properly. Get a handle of it on Wednesday and Thursday. Thursday's the day of Jupiter, so it's a very lucky day to deal with that kind of stuff. So if you chose Thursday for card 4, this is a good time, Leo, to do it. Get your ducks in an order. Get your cards straight, all of that stuff. You will feel better for it, and then you will feel less vulnerable to saying no to energy that's inconsistent. Okay, High Priest. Okay, so Taurus, High Priest, Friday. Lots of earth energy. So we have fire energy, then a bunch of earth energy. You're coming into your own. Once you get your ducks in order, then you can speak to the other situation. Until you get your things aligned, then you're vulnerable to being dragged into that situation. It's like you got to make sure your room is clean before you comment on somebody else's room. And this is the kind of situation that you're up against or facing or that's going on. And so by Friday, your room is clean and you're able to pass a moral judgment. It's not like a judgment like for everybody else to know, but it's a judgment for yourself to decide what's right for you and what's the superior type of life or what's inferior. Page of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Romantic Saturday, an opportunity for love, a breakthrough moment. I think that you need your conscience to be cleared. I feel like you feel guilt or some form of attachment to someone that is not producing for you any benefit, and it's a lot of sentimentality that's causing you to stick around with them. And I feel like you're going on a new path and you meet someone. I don't know if it's for a long time or a good time, but I think that's going to be your catalyst for going in a new direction Sunday. So I think, you know, get your head straight, get your heart right, and explore new directions, Leo. I think that they'll lead you better places than you're at, okay? So leave them behind. And if you're in a long-term relationship, this might mean friends and stuff like that. Doesn't mean necessarily love. Okay. I can't believe I'm only halfway through. Here I go for talking so much. Okay, Justice, Libra. Libra, Justice. Fairness and order. Let's see what's fair. 7 days, 7 cards. You pick the order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, rock and roll, okay? So let's take a look. Oh, shoot, we get an extra card. Okay, so let's see what's there. Page of Pentacles. Oh, that's maybe something you're not seeing. Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Page of Pentacles, something you're not seeing, something that's sneaking around, something that you maybe noticed this week for the first time. So, okay, so here's your cards. Monday, day 1, 8 of Cups. This is the new moon if you chose Monday. Libra, walking away from situations, but more of on an emotional level. You change what you care about. You change the direction of your sentiments. And the Ace of Rods. I think you're going for something new. I think that you're going for a new vibe. I think you're going for a new break. I feel like this place isn't cool anymore. That's the energy. This space is not cool anymore. This is boring. This is, you know, why are people accepting complacency? I want to change things up. I can do better. And these people are not doing anything for themselves. They're not doing anything for me. So I'm going to dip. That's the energy. And I think that you're going to try to Tuesday, day 2. What we try, we usually succeed at different degrees. And we have the sun on Wednesday. So I think that you're very happy with your decision. You're happy to blow things off. You're happy to go a different direction. You don't want... It's just something was just played out. Something was not interesting. The air signs, when you guys see something as not being interesting, it's really your sign to go. You know, that's a really instinctual thing. The air signs feel that when you get bored, that's like the first sign. That's your red card. You need to get out of there fast. And I think you're acknowledging this. Very similar to Aquarius. I think Aquarians are doing much of the same. And then we have the 4 of Wands. Okay, Libra. So I think I don't know if you're making this up in your head or if it's actually happening for you, but I do feel like you're just like, water under the bridge. I'm not interested, man. I'm gonna go. And you know, sometimes when you like quit a job and you're like, screw this place, I'm gonna go and make it big over here. And the first few days you're just like on top of the world because you've taken your power back. But sometimes this is in our head. Now, I'm not saying that that's what's happening for you. I'm just saying, because I feel socially responsible for you. It's like, make sure that this is a grounded feeling based on real things, that it's not just you saying screw the system and like, you know, huffing off, you know. And then we have the 6 of Cups. It looks great. It looks like there's also a lot of people that are encouraging you to go in this direction. I feel like you're getting a big pat on the back. There's a welcome wagon. Remember, you're responsible for the outcome of this. You are responsible. So don't let them cheer you on and cheer you off of a cliff. That's a vibe I'm getting, that like, make sure that you be happy, enjoy yourself, go in this direction, Libra, but also in some way don't get fooled by other people's. Everybody's giving you advice based on what's best for them, and yes, maybe they want happiness for you, but you're too shrewd for just being a lackey for somebody else's stuff. So we have Knight of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. It's a good picture, but it's maybe not a perfect picture, you see? And so I think by Saturday you're going to see something's coming in, a message is coming in, information is coming in that's important. But also possibly I feel like you're going to start looking around and troubleshooting. Like, you know, maybe buying a car used and you're like, that's the best car ever, best price ever, you know, the best kind of deal that I could ever find. But by Saturday, you're like, maybe I should get it checked up. Like, how is the suspension? You know, how are the brakes? Those are very expensive things to fix. How is the engine? Because if the engine goes, you know, then you're in trouble. So there is this definitely vibe here of, you know, like getting your bearings in order. It looks great, just make sure it is great. And I do feel like there's a lot of, you know, when they say flying monkeys in a negative sense, I mean, we constantly experience this flying monkeys scenario where other people cheer us on to do things. And the more we are in our ego and proud of ourselves, the more the monkeys clap, because they're just happy to see a champion. So don't be fooled by your reflection of your ego, these monkeys cheering you on, right? And it's great if they are. Congratulations if you feel that way. But it's also, make sure that it's the real deal, you know, Holyfield. We have the Four of Cups next. And so 7 is the outcome. I think that this is a wonderful direction. I think you might be a little bit making it better than it is in your mind, but have that moment, you know, have that moment of victory, have that moment of not caring about the things you cared about so much before. I think there's more to it than that, and I think you're going to figure it out, but I know you can do it, Libra. Okay, so that's what I got for you. Next sign. Now I'm sitting comfortably. Now I can sit here for hours. So we have Deville, Mr. Deville in the house, or this is Mrs. Deville. There's 2 devil cards in this Victorian romantic tarot by Baba Studios. It's one of my favorite decks. It's really beautiful. And it's gold edging. Not gold edging, gold overlay. You guys can see it today. I think you can. Let's see. See? Do you see it? All that purple and gold and red is glistening, actually. So, very, very nice cards. And I think that they had a reprint every once in a while. So, let's see what's going on for Mr. and Mrs. Oh, shoot! Deville, sorry. You guys get a bonus card, too. Sorry. So, 10 of Swords. Capricorn's done with it. I'm done with it. I know what you're done with. You're done with everything that is, there's a real energy from Aquarius to Capricorn, several different signs, really being done with things that are time wasters. Libra, that was another one. It's like getting back down, like Pisces also, getting back down to reality and being like, trivial stuff is a waste of time. It's a waste of space. It's a waste of time. It's holding us back from being awesome. And you're not having any of it. You're just like done with the argument. I'll take a little L so I don't take the big L. You know, I'll take a little loss so I don't take the big. I'll have the small heart attack working out so I don't have the big heart attack, the tower, right? So I'll take the little one. And you're making that decision, Pluto. Pluto, this is the last judgment. Your general tone for the week and day 1. This is Monday. The new moon, if this is the day you chose. I do feel like this new moon is going to be epic. I feel like it's going to break the system in some way. I feel like it's going to be very like the things that you feel stuck in. You're going to, you know how a cat can get through things like in this incredible way, like the smallest spaces and all that stuff. They're windy little creatures. And so I feel like in a situation in which there isn't a clear path out, I think you'll kind of break the system and find a way. I don't think you're breaking the system like Aquarius. I think that you are basically just, you're good at this, just icing bullshit out. Sorry to say that word. Okay, so here is the next 5 of Wands. I'm a little nervous on Tuesday. And if you're wondering, everybody that I've read for so far, which is the majority, are having a nervous Tuesday. It's like bold moves on Monday, nervous Tuesday. What's happening on Tuesday? Let's see. Oh yeah, Mercury's squaring Chiron on Tuesday, if this is your day. So that's when I was telling you about awkward conversations. We're already under that energy, but that energy becomes direct on Tuesday. So you might be feeling like, why did I say it that way? Why am I so awkward? All of that stuff. And then we have Four of Wands on Wednesday. So I think you'll calm down, have a little coffee, have a little chai tea, whatever you're drinking, and calm down from your decision. I think you're making a bold move. I think basically maybe it's very likely some of you guys might say to someone like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Flat out. That's a very Capricorn thing. This is wasting my time, or just leave them on red, as they say, or whatever it is. Thursday, King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You'll feel much better, Capricorn. And I think you'll turn to what matters. And I see that as a theme for everyone at this time. Turn to what matters. Turn away from the BS and all the crappery, all the petty stuff. Friday, Eight of Pentacles. So Sun in Virgo. Getting down to business and working hard. I think that you'll pull the trigger on something. I think you'll say something's done, and something that's caused you distress, but out of sentiment and compassion, you've held on to it, and you're going to get back down to business the rest of the week. Saturday, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, you guys, thinking a lot about personal boundaries, about what's right and what's wrong. I think you'll be happy that you've made the right choice, and I think that you'll see how you're protecting yourself by making the choices you are making at this time. And then we have the Empress, Venus. Hey girl, hey. Talking to mom on Sunday, talking to mom, or getting validated by mom, talking to your wife, if you have a wife. There's an approval here. Talking to your sister if she's maternal towards you. There's like an approval around you of the path you've chosen. But I think that in the back of your head, you will still feel compassion or sympathy towards this person or towards this situation. It's not an easy, like, you are able to pull the trigger on things and cut things off. But I think Capricorn, the biggest thing that's understated about Capricorns is your big heart. And I feel like in the undercurrent, yes, you'll state your case, but also at the same time, I think that you will state your case, but also at the same time, I think that you will feel compassion and sentiment towards the situation. I just don't think, I don't, unless you're a psychopath. Some people are psychopaths, but I hope most of them aren't watching my channel. Okay, so let's see the next sign. So we have Virgo. Hey Virgos, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real, Virgos. And if you're 18 to 24, then please. There's a giant crow that's like gliding in front of my house. It's really funny. So gliding means that she's not, or he's not flapping its wings. It's just flying around. But if you're 18 to 24, please make sure to comment and like, so the algorithm sees you. This helps me get represented across all things. I can't even believe that I'm arguing over that. It's such a petty thing. It's not a petty thing on my part. It's just like, it's like certain things are just like, why is this not, like, everybody understands that certain protected grounds should not be, you know, segregated or, you know, judged between. Like, I understand some things are appropriate for that, but not this kind of stuff this has no relevance. Oh, sorry. Shifting around. I managed to stay still for 20 minutes. So let's do this. Okay, Hermit. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Monday through Sunday, Virgos, let's go. Okay, so we have, ooh, Virgo, Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter is in Capricorn. Hey girl, hey. So, do you know what this means? This is Monday, the new moon, or Jupiter Day. Jupiter Day is Thursday, but I feel like you have a turn of luck for the better this week. Something turns fortunate. So there, Virgo. Good times ahead. 3 of Swords. What's going on, Virgo? Tuesday. Tuesday is our self-conscious day. Everybody's going to do self-care. Everybody's going to nurture themselves. I feel like it's an unexpected turn of good luck, Virgo. I feel like it's unexpected turn of good luck, and I feel like on Tuesday will be a time in which you still don't believe it's happening. So I do feel like you're still caught up in interpersonal issues. Whatever your issue is with someone, you're going to spend some time thinking about it. And I feel like I think that you're confronting the fact of the way certain things are in your life or in a bigger picture capacity, and I feel like it's hard for you to accept that things are the way they are. I just think that I just feel like it's a hard thing to accept. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles, which is Wednesday or Thursday. So turning towards enjoying what you have, enjoying what you've earned, your success. I feel like on a private level this is happening. So in your public life, I don't feel like people necessarily know that this 3 of Swords is going on the way it is, because I think that to everybody else you seem very successful. But on a personal level, there is something that's private and intimate that's hurtful, that's like a bit of a tang in your life. Like you just wish that a relationship with someone would be better. Let's see the next message. We have the Fool. So it's time for you to take a new path and seek a different direction. There is that compassionate, I want to take care of someone on Tuesday, especially day 2. But by day 4 or Thursday, it's like, I want to go in a different path. A hummingbird just flew by and it's really windy and it got tossed. Got tossed right across. But they're playing in the wind, they're fine. It would be fun to be a bird while it's windy like this. Just to like play around in the sky. I heard somewhere that the sky is the world's biggest ocean, and I just love that analogy. So I don't know. You need like a bird in the sky swimming around up there. Okay, so we have the Fool, a new beginning on Thursday, and I feel, Virgo, that you are, this is someone you care for. This is someone you're concerned about. This is a thing of the past that you care about, that you're still thinking about or considering. But it's not considering to bring it back. It's just you feel compassion for something. You feel sad for someone's experience. You feel sad for someone. But for you, there's a lot of things beginning and a lot of things that are very successful. Friday, which is Venus Day, right? We have Venus in Scorpio. And so I feel like you may be coming up against illusions around in your world that you're going to have to figure out. And I feel like the fact that your compassion sometimes becomes like a weakness, because it pauses you from just going after what you want. And then you get sometimes caught up in situations or worrying about situations that are simply, these situations may not be even real. So whatever it is that's coming up for you on Friday, please consider how much time you're putting into it, because it might not even be real, okay? Saturday, I want to give you good news. Page of Pentacles, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Saturday, new breakthrough. You need to focus on whatever's coming up for you in terms of opportunities. Whatever it is, it's big. This stuff needs to go, Virgo. And then day 6, you're not the only one getting this. Going towards some kind of destination. You're leaving something behind, going in a new direction, going in a new destination. It's your responsibility, and don't let the outside world hold you back, okay? So there you go. Virgo for the wind. All right. We have 2 more. All right, let's rock and roll. And don't forget the bonus reading. How are you guys watching? I turned off the comments. Are you guys having fun? Oh, thank you guys for all the likes and the new member. Hey, girl, hey. Okay. So, Tauruses, Hierophant, the High Teacher, Okay, let's do this. I heard someone talking crap about Tauruses, and it was really weird to hear because I can't conceive of a bad thing about Taurus. What did they say? Oh, domineering and like, how do you say, like capturing somebody and not letting go. I've never had that experience with a Taurus. Let me know if you have. I don't want to start drama or anything. Here we go. 7 cards. You guys choose the order or I can. Tauruses are so nice. So nice, the Tauruses. I wonder how many Tauruses are in some way making food as their job. Because I think, like, I don't know. I think if that was the case, we'd all be fat. Because you guys must make the best food. Okay, so let's rock and roll. Day 1, Monday. So, Queen of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Taurus is cutting out the crap too. But you're in some way saying no to something in your life, something that is not becoming of you or what you want in your life. And day number 2, Tuesday, we have the Knight of Wands, a Sag, a Leo, or an Aries. Basically, Taurus, you're confronting someone or a situation where there's a lot of people, you know who's getting X'd out right now is flighty people. People who are coming and going out of your lives, all the signs. Many of you guys are icing them out. You're drawing the line. There's some kind of, you know, someone's coming in again and you're like, no bueno, sayonara, see you later, buckaroo. And so, but there is a second layer to this. The other layer is Taurus. If you're the Queen of Swords, you might be receiving information by Tuesday from somebody that's coming in to bring something back that they have sought out elsewhere. So I don't know if you have an informant or if it's the CIA, but there's definitely some kind of information coming in. Then we have the 10 of Swords. Okay, Wednesday. I think that you're coming to terms with things. This is taking a harsh look at the reality. You're getting your work in on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Watch these cards be really great. I do feel like you're putting in the work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, day 1, 2, and 3. And I feel like you're calling things out on its BS. And then we have, see, look, there's your ruler Venus, the Empress. So it's like making the tough decision, the Queen of Swords, that's you. Making the tough decision. Wednesday's going to be a weepy day. I think you're going to cry about it. But I think by Thursday you're going to feel good about it. I think you are going to, you know, just, it's going to, I think when we are around things that are not good for us, I feel like they hold us down and hold us back. And although it's hard to get rid of them sometimes, when we do, we get to be ourselves, and that's the big reward. And that's a scary thing when it's happening, but you're going to feel the reward by Thursday, Taurus. Friday, the death card, Scorpio. Scorpiana's in the house, hey. So Friday, I feel like changes, maybe that's when they find out. I feel like there's going to be a delay between someone finding out the change in what's going on, the change in the situation. And then we have the 6 of Wands, victory and success. I think that if you're wanting to break the news to someone and you're worried how it's going to be received, I think it's going to be received well. I feel like it's going to be received well, and I feel like you're worried that how it's going to be received, how somebody's going to react, and it's going to be fine how they react. I think you really want something to happen, but you're worried about breaking the news to someone. So it is what it is. So we have the Hermit at the end. Maybe a Virgo that you're reaching out to. Hi, Taurus. I feel like you're going on a path that maybe your life experience has told you to go down, or maybe you had a conversation with someone who told you to do this. I think it almost feels like a conversation with someone who told you this a long time ago. It finally clicked in. You finally understand what it's about. it makes sense, and then you go in that direction. Okay, Taurus, that's fine. So now I'm going to do last but not least. Do we know who's last but not least? You guys know. I bet you guys know. Scorpiana's in the house. Hey! Okay, so let's rock and roll. All right, so... All right, so thank you to all my managers. So we have 7 cards. 7 cards, okay. So okay, 7 cards, Monday through Sunday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Scorpios, let's rock and roll. This week is about moving on or moving towards a destination. So you're taking steps in the direction that you want to go. I think that this is cutting ties with things, and this is about going in the direction that you want to go. This is your future. You're going, and it's, how does this vibe feel? It feels very much like you're at peace with it, and you feel good about the direction you're going. You're feeling, it's like there's a lot in the past. This is the first step of breaking ties with the past and your attachments to it, and you're going towards the unknown. So all those relationships and situations that you're untangling and working through and working out, you're leaving behind towards the unknown, but you're very excited about it. It's like the unknown in your future. And then we have the Queen of Wands, Sag, Leo, and Aries, secondary transits in water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So I feel like you are, maybe somebody is helping you along the way. Somebody is giving you insight. Somebody is talking you through things. Somebody's giving you hope, Scorpio, especially on Tuesday or day 2. You're having a conversation with someone who's saying it's going to be okay. Okay. And then Wednesday, the 9 of Cups. I think this person, the Queen of Cups, is promising you a lot. And I think that she's promising you a lot of happiness and joy, and like good things will happen if you make that choice. I think that there's a lot of positive reinforcement for this path that you're on. Thursday, 4 of Pentacles. A lot of signs got this, Scorpio. There's something within you that's holding you back. That is showing up. There's something within you that's holding you back. There's something that is referential to the past. There's an external force that's encouraging the future a specific way, but there's something about you that says, wait a minute, I got to think about this. I definitely feel the vibe that you're not fully ready for it. And then we have Friday, day 5, and that's in some way, again, it feels like very much coming and going energy. It feels like you're going for something and then feeling not discouraged. It's just the strength of the emotion that you feel about something sort of depreciates, and then you question whether or not it was a feeling or if it was really something that you should pursue. So you're second guessing your emotions on Friday. The thing that you felt so excited about early on in the week, suddenly later on in the week, day 5, you're going to feel not so sure about. And then Saturday, day 6, we have the Ace of Pentacles. And so I think that there is going to be some kind of incentive to warm up that direction again. It may be directly somebody giving you something to encourage you to go take that job or go do that, go do this. But it can also be intentional, like not even their action, but maybe more their intention. Like they want this for you so bad that it's manifesting some kind of incentive for this direction. Your mom really wants you to go take that job, and she keeps praying to God and like being like, oh yeah, give her the job. That suddenly there's like a kitten that a friend offers you in the city where the job is. There's like, it's psychically connected. So it could be an actual gift that you're being given to in some way begin this path, or it could be something that's energetically linked towards a direction because someone really wants you to have that. And we have delays. That's what I feel. I feel like you're not ready. I feel like you're coming and going out of situations emotionally. Sometimes you feel very excited about a path, but then you sort of wonder if that's the path for you. And, you know, Scorpio vibes. I have 4 placements in Scorpio. Whenever you get this, as much as you want to go for something, you know it's better just to wait. It's better to wait. And I think you'll come to that decision about it yourself. That it's not quite yet to pull the trigger on something. Okay? All right. So do you guys want a bonus reading for everybody who's watching? Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. I thought I would read with, hold on. Where is the deck? Hold on. I'm looking for this. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to read with this deck, the Healing Light Tarot, which is one of my favorite decks. And it's like built around Neptune. Okay? So, I mean, it's the honest truth, right? It's that blend of Aquarius and Scorpio in me that allows me to break it. The Aquarian side, and maybe if you're a Scorpio, if you have Aquarian friends, they do this for you. Aquarians and Scorpios have a hard time together, but in some way Aquarians are very good for Scorpios because they in some way confront them in a way that they don't confront themselves, and they sort of help them come to terms with things that they need to come to terms with. So I don't think it's like, yeah, I think it's like that's where it's coming from. I think that the message is very clear, and Aquarius gets it with their intuition, that you're not supposed to pursue something, even no matter how excited you feel about it intermittently. You got to make sure that that's what you want. And no amount of justifying, rationalizing, whatever will make it make sense. It'll create strife. When you know, you'll know. And if you've been waiting for a while, don't force a round peg into a square hole, you know, because it's not going to be pretty. And I know your intentions are good, but I think it's important to gain distance. Okay, so let's just do the old school spread. So at the top, I have, this is for, okay, so by the way, this means for everybody who's watching, if you're watching this reading, this is for you. These are messages about this week or more, okay? Just anything you need to hear. So this came up really strong for all the signs. I really feel like the energy is a little bit like, watch your horses, go there, but not fully there. Take your time. 5 of Wands next. That showed up for Scorpio. So I feel like in the external world, there's a misalignment between externalities. Other people, not even your friends, but other people and circumstances may not be fully, and I saw this in every single one of the spreads today, that there was like a little bit of friction between you and them, okay? And then we have the 7 of Swords. Okay, I'll try doing it a different way. 7 of Swords. And then we have the 3 of Pentacles. And then we have the 2 of Wands. I always do it card by card, but I suspect that I should. 2 of Cups at the center, guys. Maybe it's worth it. So this is totally intuitive why I'm doing this reading like this. So maybe there's a message for someone. And then we have the Last Judgment here. Let's see. And then we have the 5 of Swords. And then we have the Star. Ooh, big hopes, big dreams. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Isn't she gorgeous? Like, oh, this is such a Neptune deck. Do you guys want to see below? Let's take a look below. Ooh, the Empress, the Mama Bear. Okay, so what I pick up right away from this reading is that there's a conflict of interest between 2 people in love, and 2 people want maybe they even want to the same thing, but they're going about it in a different way. They're also, one person feels as though their way of doing it is of creating love is not working. Like they have a vision, but they can't align with the process and the protocol of how the other person is making decisions. So they keep on trying to arrange a situation in which two people are in alignment and working in the same direction. However, what they see over and over again is that they're falling short. They have an inability to make it happen in that situation. And that's leading to a lot of like feeling guilty or feeling bad about things. Like they can, you know, when you try to make it work, but you can't make it work and the onus is on you. I have a feeling that somebody is avoiding certain degrees of order in their life. I have a feeling that there's someone who they want things to happen regardless of the reality. So whoever it is, this person here, and I don't think it's you, I think it's the other person, they need to get grounded in their expectations, because I think that they're assuming things that are like, they're just not going to work. Like if we were in La La Land, if we were in freaking Narnia, or, you know, what is it? The Never-Ending Story. What's that? Fantasia. Then yeah, maybe it could work out if it was like some fantasy, but it's real life. It's real earth. And I feel like I feel like they keep on trying to make reality in fantasy, whereas they need to make reality in reality with a little bit of fantasy. And so and I think you have expectations of soulmate connection. I think that you feel about this person a lot of love. I think that you had great expectations about this person. I feel like you felt, and maybe both of you felt, like this was a very special connection. At the center we have the Two of Cups. So there is a fundamental love in this situation. There is a fundamental love and union. It might be from a past lifetime or from another lifetime, but there's been definitely a lot of blockages in all this, and especially maybe coming from mothers. It's possible that one or both of your mothers have really gotten in the way. And here's you in this situation, the Last Judgment. You're in that position now. Maybe in before you weren't making these critical decisions. But I feel like you're in the position now in which you're pulling the trigger on things. I think that other things matter to you way more now. I think that you have opportunities in your life and a future ahead of yourself that is much more viable and realistic, no matter how you cared about the situation. I think that you see for yourself a strength. And I think that you are asserting your boundaries, and that's hard to live with. It could be somebody who was sort of getting by the fact that you were kind of, you know when they say bend my rubber arm? So maybe you were flexible in your standards before, and they got used to the fact that they could play around with that because that's what you were permitting. But also at the same time, maybe you have now asserted for yourself or gained for yourself a vision of what's more important. Maybe you have seen for yourself a vision of yourself. Just disregard that it's the Queen. It could be any gender, male or female. For yourself, you saw something that is of greater value than just dinking around, playing around. You know, maybe you're seeing, but this is the thing. Before we go, this person has a vision. This person has a very clear and decisive vision, and I wouldn't be surprised if this person did not have very genuine feelings towards you. I wouldn't be surprised if this person did not see the light. You know, when they say, I saw the light, I wouldn't be surprised if this person didn't see the light, okay? Let's take a look a little bit deeper, because you guys have been nice to me, but do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I was supposed to do this morning, but then I got busy. So let's just do one more and take a look at this. Somebody is like, thank goodness she's doing a clarifier. So let's do it for old time's sake. Okay, so I'm going to lay down the cards in a spread you guys see a lot on YouTube. I introduced this spread to YouTube a long time ago, but this is a different way of doing it. So it might look like other spreads that you see, but this is actually a different message, okay? This is a different way of reading it. And this is my own creation, my own design. All right. So the spread is like something that a lot of people do, but I introduced this spread. I introduced the overhead angle, not to brag. There's so many things I did first here. So it's kind of like, okay, so, but the point is that the order is important here. Okay, so here's our core energy. We have the Queen of Wands. Okay, I really want to see what's going on in this relationship. Sag, Leo, or Aries, secondary transits in water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Page of Cups. That's interesting. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. And then we have the Six of Wands. I'm kind of messed up the order because I wanted to see this for some reason. Okay, and what I'll say already, I see somebody has come to terms with something within themselves. And that's been a continual message for several of the signs. Somebody came to terms with something within their heart. Something that was locked up is now open. And then you have the Two of Pentacles at the top. So someone kind of realized something. That's what it looked like to me. I don't know if it's too late. That's the thing. Ten of Swords coming in. Okay, be very careful with timing. If you love this person, you should definitely not play games at this time. So if in some way, if in some way you feel as though, how do you say this? If in some way you feel as though, you know, you want to get back at this person, but you really love them, don't play love games with them. It'll ruin your situation. If you love the person, do not play games with them. If you don't love them, just let them go. I just feel like if you want this situation to happen, do not play games. This is what it's saying. Because an ending will come in much easier right now because they're so vulnerable and open, okay? Then we have the Two of Cups again. There's a lot of love being shown and genuine interest. Ace of Cups. This is definitely someone who's opening up their heart. And then we have the King of Wands, a Sag, a Leo, or an Aries. And then we have the Two of Wands. Okay. So there's someone who has encouraged a situation. There was a sign in which there was a Queen of Wands that was encouraging. And there's definitely a King of Wands, someone who's facilitating change or encouraging going in a certain type of direction. But I feel like this person comes with an expiry, meaning that they're someone who will encourage a situation and then suddenly they will in some way say, that's enough. This is too. So you have three people making decisions about a two-person relationship. And that's kind of, there's actually four people. The Queen of Wands is at the center. Somebody is receiving encouragement and self-esteem support from the Queen of Wands. There's definitely been a personal struggle that somebody's been through that made them unavailable before. So there was a personal struggle that they were just not available for a relationship, or for whatever reason it slowed them down for being available in a relationship. And now they're really starting from scratch in this direction. But guess who they reached out to? They reached out to you, or they're reaching out. They want you. So that's the thing. Everybody's going to have a different experience with it. Because it really feels as though, it really feels like somebody's vulnerable. Somebody is vulnerable, and someone is vulnerable, and they're putting themselves out on the line, and their feelings are out there, And if you don't play your cards right, then I really feel like things will not work out. So if you want it to work out, then you can't be hard on this person, even if they deserve it, even if they did a ton of things towards you that were not good or not positive. You have to follow your heart. But I do feel from the previous spread that you have a destiny before you. You have a path you're on. So you need to deliberate whether or not this very solid future you've achieved for yourself is worth risking for something that has a tendency to be wishy-washy. So we have the Two of Cups and the Ace of... The feelings are genuine. It's just it's a question of whether you're willing to risk it. And if you do risk it, make sure that you're careful and make sure that you're very ready to no backhanded comments. No, you can't have any animosity. It's going to fall apart if you try it that way. So you have to have forgiven this person completely and been at peace with their energy, or they're not going to have enough like life force to be able to in some way sustain it. Maybe you want to wait a little bit, because true love will win in the end if it's meant to be. Because right now it feels like if you say the wrong thing, you could very discourage this person, or if you're still mad about something and you say something offhanded, then that person has a really high chance of getting scared and running away. But Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups, and then in your environment, I do feel like there are people that are trying to in some way bring vision to this. Maybe there's people around this person that are telling them, like, this is who you care about, man, you gotta get with the program. But it's about putting on the big girl pants or the big boy pants for them, so they have to step in to that energy. But they have come through something within themselves. They've gone through a life experience that has made them better from the previous experience in which you knew them in. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a nice week. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. And if you're 18 to 24, please like and comment so that the algorithm sees that I'm not outdated. I'm just kidding, but true. so just yeah, like the video and comment if you like watching, so other 18 to 24-year-olds can watch alongside you. Okay, thank you. Take care. Have a nice week, guys, and happy new moon. I'll be back soon. Bye.